nervous. That may have hurt him bad. Counts up to 5 and 6. Can Phil recover? 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know whether he counted them out or he just said, no, it's all over. But the count went up, and Elmo Adolph says, no, you're not taking any more. And whether he did eventually count them out to the 7, 8, 9, and 10, Phil was in no condition to continue, and he still isn't. He cracked him with the right. Now, while it was, as we were describing, a lackluster fight, Larry did exactly what he was planning to do, catch him with that right hand when the opportunity opened up. Now, in a way, you give him credit for not forcing it, being patient and waiting for it.
You're absolutely correct here. You got to give credit to that Larry Donald. What he did was he was setting him up, and then he landed this big right hand as we're getting ready to see right now. Here we go. Let's take a look at this, folks. Beautiful. The jab, bang,
that
right
is
hand.
Textbook, Carl. He took the vision away with the left and dropped the sledgehammer of a right.
And you know, the right hand, Colonel, landed right around that temple area, as we've been alluding to all night, as you folks can see out there right now. Boom. Right around the temple and ear area, which has a tendency to take your equilibrium from you. It deadens all your nerves, and you know what, folks? That is what you call a clean-cut knockout. Here we take another look from another angle, picture perfect right hand, 2 jabs right hand, and it was good night, Phil Jackson. Larry Donald is on the scene to stay, folks. Looks like he's going to get that title opportunity pretty quick here with performances like that.
Yeah, that's a good performance. And again, Carl, I want to allude to the fact that I was in the middle of talking about why it was a lackluster fight and that it was more like the pitcher's duel. But Larry knew exactly what he wanted to do against a good opponent in Phil Jackson and a dangerous opponent in Phil Jackson, and a guy who's lasted 12 rounds with a former the reigning WBO heavyweight champion. I mean, this guy's a good fighter, and Larry Donald did exactly what the textbook said that Aaron Snowell taught him. Wait, be patient, throw the right when you're ready to throw the right. Don't force it, don't be sucked in by the crowd. We've got to get our announcement from our ring announcer to make it official, then we'll have an interview with Larry Donald. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 28 seconds in round number 5. Our referee in charge, Elmo Adolph, stops the contest, and the winner by way of knockout, Larry the Legend Donald.
All right, a nice effort for Larry, a textbook job, kind of the student boxing sort of victory for him. When the right hand was there, he took advantage, stepped up, and he did a brilliant job in knocking out Phil Jackson. In the 5th round, it came at 2:28, as you heard Jimmy say. Well, our man Steve Grad is standing by. We're set to go. Take it.
You know, you really put on a boxing show there. You didn't get sucked in by the crowd in the early rounds. Tell me how disciplined you had to be.
Well, I'm a very disciplined fighter, you know. In the early rounds, you know, I felt that I could have got him on up out there, but I wasn't getting much rounds of sparring, so I decided to go a few rounds before I decided to, you know, step in, you know, take him on down.
Now we're going to show you took him on down because we've got the replay of that setup in the round where you won it. Tell us about it. Set it up.
Well, basically, I was just setting him up. I had a lot of different looks. I was setting him up for the double right hand, double left jab, right hand, and there he is.
Were you surprised you were able to get that right so cleanly at him?
Well, you know, I was getting in the training so many times, and for me to do it in the fight with some 10-ounce gloves on, it was easy.
All right, now, you won this fight against a dangerous guy. I mean, this guy's dangerous. What is your next step?
Well, my next step is to take on the winner of John Ruiz and Evander Holyfield. Don say that, you know, that would be my next opponent. The winner of that, well, I want him to deliver and give me those guys.
What if you can't get him?
Well, if I can't get him, then, you know, I guess I have to take on guys like Chris Berg for the WBO. And if I can get a shot at Lennox Lewis, that would be great also.
But you're at your prime now, right? I mean, this is where you are at your pinnacle. Do you feel this is your time?
Most definitely, this is my time, you know what I mean? I got to get these guys within, you know, 1 to 2 years. My time is now. You know, I've been boxing pro for 8 years now. I'm a seasoned fighter, and my time is now.
I want you to just say one thing to the fans who are not real students of the sport of boxing, that don't understand the science, the defense, the strategies, that, you know, look for a Pier 6 brawl every time at Donnybrook. Explain to them the importance of the discipline and the strategy.
Well, you know, my strategy is to master all the boxing without boxing, and what I mean by that is train hard so when it comes time, the fight will be easy.
Well, it was tonight. You got him, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to the Colonel and to Carl.
Oh, nice job by Steve, and some nice insight there by Larry Donald. But you know something, Carl King? The fact of the matter is he did textbookly the way you're supposed to throw that right hand. You take the vision away. And what he was doing was sneaking off the left shoulder or off to the right of the opponent, Phil Jackson. Took the vision away with two nice lefts, so he didn't see it coming. And then, as we talked about, he cracked him with everything he had with the right hand. And a terrific job by Larry Donald and a good job by Aaron Snowell. We congratulate you. And Larry, don't you worry. I know Don King, you're going to be fighting for the World Championship very, very shortly. We get the word. Nice job by Larry Donald. Here's what we have coming up next for you now, folks.
Sport, great wins.